Alright, today we're going to be ranking all of the characters once again, but this time we're going to be ranking the characters based on the way they look and also their maxed out art that you get for the character if the character has it. Because not every single character has a maxed out look, they just stay the same the whole time, which is kind of unfortunate because some of the maxed out looks look really, really cool. But anyways, with that being said, let's start the video. Again, just let me emphasize this really quick. We're not talking about damage or anything like that. Let's take a break. All right, we all know Raven is the king. We all know King is the king. We all know Heartbreaker Harley Quinn is the damage queen, whatever. Let's take a break. Let's just talk about the way the characters look and have a little bit of fun today. All right, so the first character we're going to look at is going to be Ace Green Arrow. I'm going to give this character an A tier for the looks, just because that artwork looks really, really good. Not every single character has a maxed out artwork, but this one does. And I like how he's actually doing something. Like, it looks like he's about to shoot an arrow at a bad guy. Some people just kind of stand there looking cool. This one actually has some sort of reasoning behind the artwork, which I really like. Plus, I do like the way the character's designed, and for some weird reason, I like his hat. I think it looks kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? It looks really cool. Anyways, he's going to be coming in the A tier. Arkham Knight Batman. Definitely an S tier character. This guy has one of my favorite looking suits for Batman I've ever seen. It looks super simple, yet it's Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Batman. He's supposed to be just a regular guy with a gadget belt that does a lot of different cool stuff and his brains. This is the perfect embodiment of Batman. Next character is going to be Superman. I'm going to put him in the A tier. This is Armored Superman. I'm going to put him in the A tier just because that red glow that he gets once you max him out looks really, really cool, especially in the artwork. This guy, bro, if this guy landed right in front of me, I'm pissing myself. You know what I'm saying? He looks really, really creepy. Granted, when he does get the maxed out look, like his actual physical character, it doesn't really change that much. Like, there used to be a time where the graphics were a little bit darker, so the glow would shoot out a little bit more. But then they kind of changed the graphics over time. Now everything is a little bit more light. So the red glowy stuff that he has isn't as cool as it was before nowadays. But just because of the artwork, this looks really, really cool. I'm going to put him in the A tier. Next one is going to be Atrocitus. Atrocitus could have been an A tier, bro, but I'm going to put him in the B tier. Look, he already has the glow effect to him, right? He kind of looks like lava with magma or something. I don't know. But when you max out the character, it doesn't, like, he doesn't look like he's going to go into a fight. Like, look at Ace Green Arrow. This man is ready. He's already got his arrow and stuff. This guy is just like, oh, you know, like, he's just, ah. They should have added some sort of effect with his ring where he's getting ready to activate something, right? Because right here, he just kind of looks like a retarded kid with his mouth wide open looking at the sky, right? He just doesn't look like he's going to do anything. I don't hate the way this character looks, but just because of the artwork, I'm going to put him in the B tier. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right, look, bro, look. I know we're not talking about gameplay, but this character is just so bad. I can't put her above F tier, okay? Also, let's just be real. The way this character looks bland as fuck. She looks terrible. Like, in a sea of things that a comic book character can be doing, I don't want to see her grabbing her lasso like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have been doing anything else. I know that this is the scene from the first Wonder Woman movie, but, like, I don't know, give her a sword or something. Like, the lasso, that's not enough for me. She's going in the F tier. And I don't think she has a maxed out look either. So that's going to be, I'm going to give her negative points because she doesn't have a maxed out look. Black Adam. Okay, so right here, I don't think this is the maxed out artwork for Black Adam. I'm going to put him in the A tier because the maxed out look, I think he has electricity shooting out of his eyes and stuff like that. It's got more electricity surrounding him, which I think is really, really cool. I don't know why they decided to put, Sigvald made this tier list, or he made the template for the tier list. So I don't know why he got the not maxed out look, but the maxed out look definitely looks way better than this. And the blue effect that he gets, the blue lightning effect that he gets on his chest plate after you max out the character looks really, really cool. Plus, I'm just a fan of electricity. Like, the electricity effects look really cool. Next one is going to be Bane. Oh, I like this character, bro, but I'm going to put him in the D tier. So First of all, he's already got a green glow because that's just the way the character looks. So if you want to max out the character to give him more of a glow, I don't think it's necessary. Like, you wouldn't really do that just for the artwork or anything like that. And on top of that, this artwork looks really bland. Again, it's one of those artworks where he's just kind of like standing there and we don't really know what he's about to do. Like, he could just, I don't know, he could just smash a piece of wood or something. I don't know, bro. I need him to be like flexing. You know those flex where they do this shit right here? I need him to do that. I need him to be intimidating and show me that he's got big Chad muscles. But this one, it just, I don't know, bro. It looks like he's, I don't know what this looks like. It looks really weird. All right, so now we're gonna move on to Blue Beetle. I'm gonna put him in the C tier. Not the worst looking character. I do like the way this character is designed, just off the base. I like the way he's designed. He doesn't really get that much of an improvement though once you max him out. Like, he gets just a little snippet of LED lights all over him, but that's about it. I will say though, I do like the way this character's special abilities look. Like, they all look like they have different effects. So I'll put him in the C tier because at least he's a little bit unique. Now we're going to move on to Black Manta. Black Manta, I'm going to put him in the B tier. Okay, bro, hold up. I got to tell you guys a little story time because this kind of ruined the character for me, the way the character looked. Okay, I went to go watch the Aquaman movie with one of my friends, okay? I knew that Black Manta existed. Like, I know about Aquaman and stuff like that. She didn't know about Aquaman. So we went to the movie, and the moment that Black Manta came out with his suit, I think there's like a scene where he comes out of the water for the first time with his suit. She just started laughing hysterically at how big his head was. And look, bro, for like a cool 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, for like a cool 5 seconds, I was like, whoa, that's a cool Black Manta suit. And then she started laughing, and then I was like, what are you laughing about? And she's like, look at the size of his head. And I just can't unsee it. Like I know his head is big, but it ruined it for me because she laughed at him. And his head looks cool, but now I just think back of the time that she laughed at him, and I just can't get that out of my head, even though I like the way the character looks, so I'm going to put him in the B tier. Next character is going to be Batman Ninja Robin. I'm going to put him in the D tier, man. I really don't like the way this character looks. There's only a few animated characters that look really good in this game. Batman Ninja Robin is not one of those characters. The thing that throws me off about this character is his hair. If you guys have played with this character, you know what I'm talking about. This man is like 90% bald, but he like, just shave. You're bald already, bro. You're bald at that point if you're 90% bald. You know what I'm saying? So that little piece of hair that's sticking out of the top, I think he's got a bun or something. I don't know. It looks really, really bad. Next character is going to be Blade Master Robin or Silver Robin. No, this is Blade Master Robin. I'll put him in the C tier. Okay, this character doesn't look like he's going to do anything. Like, again, he's got that pose where I don't really know what he's about to do, but at least he does have a sword on him. I think that's kind of cool. And also, I like the subtle glow that you get for this character when you max him out. He's not meant to be flashy. Like, it just makes his logo glow. Cool. That's enough. I like that. If you're going to make a character super flashy like Blue Beetle, okay, make him flashy. He's got LEDs all over him. But if you're not, go with Blade Master Robin. Just make the logo glow up. I think that looks cool. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to put him in the B tier. I don't like the way that his cape looks because it's split in the half. But I do like the subtle red, the subtle green, the yellow light, the black pants, or blue, dark blue. I think it all fits in really well. The design for this character is basic, but it is what the character is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put him in the B tier. I like the way this character looks overall. The next character we're going to look at is going to be Batman Ninja Batman. I'm going to put him in the C tier, man. Look, normally I do like the way that Batman characters look, but this one looks really tanky. Like, it looks big, and I don't like that. Unless it's going to be like a power suit or something like that. I don't want Batman to be big. I like the way that he looks when he's slim. He looks buff as fuck, and he just looks like a simple character. But obviously his brains is the weapon and his gadgets. But yeah, this character looks like he's about to go to like a samurai battle or something. And then that beard, I didn't even know that was a beard. He's got this like gray thing coming out of his helmet. I didn't know it was a beard because it looks really weirdly animated. So this character is going to go in the C tier in my opinion. Batman Ninja Catwoman. Matter of fact, you know what? Hold up. Let me rank all of the Batman Ninja characters first, and then I'll explain what's going on. So we'll put Grodd right there. We'll put this guy right here. Put this guy right here. Okay, there we go. All right, so the reason why I ranked pretty much all the Batman characters at once is because all of them, except for Grodd, is going to be coming in the C tier for a reason. I don't think these characters look that good. Like, when I think of Harley Quinn, this is not what I think about. When I think about Joker, this is not what I think. I don't think of a guy waving some fans around when I think about Joker, you know? So these, I know that this is a different, like, timeline or something. I know it's the Batman Ninja version of the characters, but I just don't like these characters. They don't remind me of what I think about when I think about those characters. Grodd is going to be the exception because for some reason, I really like the way that purple looks on this stupid fucking monkey. All right? I think it looks really, really cool. And his little hat that he wears looks really cute. It looks like he's about to make some noodles or something. So yeah, I'm going to put Grodd in the S tier. I think he looks really cool. Anyways, now moving on to the next character, it's going to be Brainiac. Brainiac looks very, very cool. The silver with purple glow, I like it. I think it looks very, very nice. The tentacles make him it makes him remind the tentacles remind me. There we go. The tentacles remind me of Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, which I think is really, really cool. And then the green head looks a little bit weird, but I mean, he's an alien, so what do you expect? So yeah, I'm going to put him in the S tier. Next character is going to be classic Batman. A lot of people give bonus points when things are a classic. Not me. I'm not really a nostalgic person. Yeah, this character looks really bad in my opinion. The purple gloves are very weird. Like, you never think about Batman with purple gloves, right? I'm not crazy, right? Okay, cool. And then the underwear, the black underwear, I know that was a thing characters did back then. Like, that's the way they drew characters back then. But there's a reason why it's not cool anymore, because it looks stupid as fuck, right? So I'm just going to put this character in the C tier. Everything else about the character I think looks good. If they maybe added a little bit of darker gray, take away the underwear, and then give him black gloves with the spikes coming out on the sides, this character would look pretty cool. But the way he is right now is C tier. The next character we're going to look at is going to be Captain Cold. I'm going to put him in the B tier. I think this character looks kind of cool. He's basically what you would expect when you think about Captain Cold, right? I'm a little skeptical as to how he sees with those goggles because they look kind of small. That might be Multiverse Captain Cold, but either way, it looks really, really small, man. But aside from that, he just looks like a cool character. Like, this is what I imagine when I think about Captain Cold. The next character we're going to look at is going to be Cheetah. Horrible character. I've said this before. Whenever they make characters animal humans, like that is so fucking lazy beyond belief. I don't care about Cheetah at all. Plus, all of the stuff, all of her clothes that she's wearing, you could go pick it up at the Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? She looks terrible. She looks horrible. Don't max out this character. Please don't do it. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about this character. The next character we're going to talk about is going to be Superman. Pretty much has the exact same look as Brainiac. Silver with purple lighting, but of course it's Superman. I think this character is definitely one of the best looking characters. I would probably say that Arkham Knight Batman is barely a better looking character than Cal Superman. Barely. But I do like the way Superman looks, so I'm going to put him in the S tier. Next guy is going to be classic Superman. I'm going to put him in the A tier. I've said this before. This is probably the only animated character, aside from Grodd, that I really enjoy his look. The shade of red and blue on this character looks very soothing. It looks very, very cool. Plus, the animations that he gets in battle look very cool, especially his special 3, because it shoots out a beam of purple lasers out of his eyes, and the sound effect is cool. Everything about this character is pretty much cool. The only thing I would change is the fact that he does have underwear, and his logo looks very weird. The yellow S, I'm not digging it. I don't like that logo. But everything else about the character looks cool. So I'm going to put him in the A tier. Now moving on to the next character. It's going to be Dark Supergirl. Definitely one of the best looking characters in the game. All black suit with red glow. I'm down. It's pretty much looks exactly the same as Armored Superman. But this wallpaper or this art for the character looks very badass. The light, dude, if you zoom in on this, she has like a raging face as she's shooting the laser beams out of her eyes. That's what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, you know what? This is my favorite. Should I put her in S tier? I'm gonna put her in S tier, bro. Just the facial expression and like you can imagine what this character's doing right now, right? She just flew into battle. She's pissed as fuck, and she's about to burn somebody, right? That's what she's doing. You could tell just from the artwork, right? So I'm gonna put her in the S tier. This looks badass. Next one is gonna be Darkseid. I'll put him in the S tier. Definitely not super overdone, which I like. Some of the gears in Injustice 2, the game, look a little overdone, but this one looks just perfect. Like, he looks like what a simple Darkseid would look, and then if you max him out, he has a little bit of extra red glow, and then of course his laser beams look badass as fuck. Next one is going to be Emerald Green Lantern. So Emerald Green Lantern, I think, looks a little bit better than Atrocitus, just because he does look like he's about to do something, right? His ring is getting charged up. He's about to go into battle. That's the vibe that I get for this character. And green is... glowing green just looks badass with black, which is what this character's theme is. So yeah, this character looks really, really cool. He used to look a lot better than what he looks now, though. Remember what I said about... who was I talking about? I forgot who I was talking about. But, hold up. I forgot which character I was talking about, but somewhere earlier in the video, I said that back in the days, like, the suits look a little bit darker, so the LEDs would glow a little bit more. This character looked way better back in the day because of that. His suit was a little bit darker, but the LEDs were so bright, and it just made him look so badass. Now that they kind of changed up the shade in the game, it looks a little bit weird. Like, it's still bright, but his suit is also bright. So it doesn't have as cool of an effect. But either way, he's still a cool looking character, so I'm going to put him in the A tier. Next is going to be Enraged Bane. I'll put him in the C tier. I mean, he does look a little bit more menacing than Silver Bane. And I do like his green. I think his green looks a little bit brighter and a little bit more pure than this Bane's green. So I'll put him in the C tier. I like how his eyes are glowing red. I think that's a good change, you know? Not everything has to be green. And yeah, he just looks more like a brute. But unfortunately, he still looks kind of plain. Like, I don't know what I would add to this character. I'll put him in the B tier because, to be fair, I don't know what you would add to this character to make him look cooler. He's just supposed to be a brute. Like, he's just supposed to be strong and menacing, and that's about it. So I'll put him in the B tier. Next character is going to be Flora Poison Ivy. Or, sorry, Entangling Poison Ivy. Sorry, I get those characters confused. I'm going to put her in the S tier for reasons. Moving on to the next character, we're going to move on to Firestorm. Firestorm is a bad-looking character, but to be fair, again, I don't really know what they would do with this. I'll put him in the C tier. I feel like you can do a lot of cool stuff with fire. This guy just looks like the bare minimum of cool that you would add to a character for fire. But there's definitely more designs out there that I would have preferred for this character. And the fire coming out of his head, I'm not really a big fan of that. I think that looks kind of stupid. So I'll put him in the C tier. Next character is going to be Flora Poison Ivy. When you max out this character, I think she gets a white veins coming out of her. I don't really know if that was this character, but overall, she looks fine. I mean, she does have leaves coming out of her, but that's what Flora Poison Ivy is supposed to look like. So we'll put her in the B tier. Golden Armor Wonder Woman. I think this character looks really cool when her wings are expanded. Unfortunately, in the game, they don't really show that much gameplay with the wings being expanded, aside from the super move, I believe. But because of that super move and how cool it looks, I'm going to put her in the A tier. Plus, I'm not really a big fan of all gold suits, so when a character really pulls it off, I give them a little bit of extra points. So yeah, Golden Armor Wonder Woman looks cool. Next character is going to be Grid. I think Grid looks really badass. I'm going to put him in the B tier. I feel like they could have made him look just a little bit better, but I'll put him in the B tier. I'll put him in the B tier because he's just supposed to be kind of like a copy of Cyborg. But the way that his chest plate and the white and the black and the green, I think all of that formed together looks really cool. Plus, his headpiece looks really badass. He looks like a robot skeleton. You know what I'm saying? I think that looks really cool. So I'm going to put him in the B tier. Next character we're going to look at is going to be AAA batteries. I'm going to put him in the A tier. I'll put him in the B tier, okay? I can't be biased. I'll put him in the B tier just because he does look a little too blue. Like, they probably could have put a little bit more black in there or something. Maybe glow him up a little bit more because he doesn't have that much glow when you max him out. But, yeah, he looks okay. Like, I don't know. He looks like... I feel like it's really hard to make Aquaman characters look cool because of that orange original design. So them trying to do something a little bit different with the blue, I can appreciate, and he just looks fine. He looks like a king of the ocean, you know? Like, that's what Aquaman is supposed to look like. Next character is going to be Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. I really like the way this character looks, man. Normally, Harley Quinn is red and black. This character is pink and black. I think it works. I think it looks really cool. She's got a little hint of white, and then her face is just obviously the clown face. I think it looks cool. Simple design, yet very effective. Hellboy. I'm going to put him in the B tier. The only reason why I'm going to put him in the B tier is because his original design doesn't look that good. And that one arm that's super big really throws me off. Like, I think that's what Hellboy is supposed to look like. I don't know anything about Hellboy, but he's supposed to have one arm bigger than the other. But the design of his arm looks terrible. Like, it looks really bad. But when you max out this character, he does get those really cool fire horns. So I do like that. And his special abilities use his revolver, which I'm a really big fan of. So I think that looks really cool. I'll put him in the B tier. Next one is going to be Horrific Scarecrow. Okay, all right, look. Where's the other Scarecrow? Where's the other one? Okay, look. This is going to sound probably stupid. If somebody can explain it to me, I would appreciate it. But from the way that I understand when I played the game, Scarecrow has the fear toxin, right? Everybody knows that. So, how come Scarecrow looks the same to everybody? Shouldn't Scarecrow have a different design for every character he fights? Because his toxins would make the opponent see their worst fear. If this is the way he looks against everybody, then everybody has the same fear. I think that... I don't know how that makes any sense, bro. But that kind of throws me off about the character. I don't think that makes any sense, right? If he's going to use the gas... it's going to make the opponent see something different every single time, right? So, I don't know. That just kind of throws me off about this character. The design looks kind of cool, but a little bit bland. He looks way too skinny. Like, he just looks like Bones with, like, a gray shirt a gray shirt wrapped around him, which I think looks kind of ugly. The orange glow looks kind of cool, but aside from that, I'm going to put him in the C tier. It just doesn't really look that cool. Okay, so I just finished recording and I went back and saw how long I've been doing this video. It's been a long video, so I'm just going to speed run these a little bit quicker. Try to explain myself a little bit quicker because this video is going to take forever. But yeah, the next character we're going to look at is going to be Justice League Aquaman. Not really a big fan of the way this character looks. I'm a huge fan of the way he looks in Aquaman, the movie, but not really a big fan of this suit. I think it's a little too dark, and the long hair... I don't know what it is about the long hair, but I just don't really like the way it looks with this suit. Maybe because his suit is kind of brown, and his hair is kind of brown, and it just kind of like mixes in too well or something. I don't know. That's what I imagine. I feel like his beard and his hair mixes in with his suit, which I don't really like the way that looks. At least with King of Atlantis Aquaman, his hair kind of pops out, right? Because his suit is orange and green. His hair and his beard look completely different. I think it makes him look a little bit more badass. So I'm going to put King of Atlantis Aquaman in the A tier. Next character is going to be Justice League Batman. Justice League Batman would have been A tier, but the one thing that kills this character is the goggles. I don't like the way this character looks with the goggles. I think he looks really stupid, but without the goggles, everything else about his suit looks really cool. Next character is going to be Justice League Cyborg. I think he looks really badass, man. You know what? I'll put him in the B tier. I'm going to put him in the B tier just for one problem. He looks very skinny. He looks very, very skinny. I know that he doesn't have to look bulky because he's got technology, but I would have appreciated if he looked a little bit bigger, a little bit more buff or something like that. But aside from that, everything else about his suit looks pretty cool. Justice League Superman, I'm going to put him in the S tier. I think this character looks very, very good. Just a classic Superman look. Red, blue, with an S logo with a little bit of gold. I can't really complain about that. I think his suit looks pretty cool. Justice League Flash, I'm going to put him in the D tier. I didn't really like Ezra Miller as Flash. First of all, he's way too skinny. His suit has wires going around him. I know that's so that the electricity doesn't get in his way or something like that. but I just don't like the way this looks. I greatly prefer the CW Flash look, aside from, I prefer the CW Flash look over this guy. I think this guy looks very weird. Next character is going to be John Stewart, Green Lantern. This character looks perfect once you max him out. He's got a darker suit. It's pretty much all black. And then with the green glow on him, I think that looks really, really cool. Plus, that logo brighting up brighter than his suit, like not just having an outline, is a plus. I like the way that this glows more than the rest of his suit. I think that just, it pops. Some characters only have outlines on their logos to make them stick out. This is better. I like the way that this glows. Plus, his special 2 has a fucking AR that he just spams around and shoots. I think that looks really cool. He's an S tier character for sure. Nightmare Batman. I'll put him in the C tier. Not really a big fan of the way this character looks. He looks really bland. Granted, he's supposed to be in a post-apocalyptic world, so I guess there's not that many, there's not that many options for a cool suit. So I'll give him some points for that, but I just don't like the way this character looks. Last Laugh Joker. When you max out this character, he gets a purple look. I think he looks very, very cool with that purple look. And he looks exactly like I would think a Joker would look like. But the hat is a little weird. Like, you wouldn't think Joker would have a hat, but it works on the character. I like the way it works. So I'll put him in the A tier. Next character is going to be Martian Manhunter. Pretty basic design. I'm going to bump him down to B tier, even though his design is okay, just because he's got the exact same design as Injustice 1 Martian Manhunter, which I thought was pretty lazy. So I'll put him in the B tier, even though I think his character looks pretty cool. Catwoman. This is probably one of the most bland looking suits out there. Matter of fact, I'm going to put both Catwomans right here. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to put them in the F tier. Their design looks very bland. Very, very bland. It's just a black leather suit. Like, that's all it is. There's nothing else that's special about this character's look. So I'll put him in the F tier. Next character is going to be Multiverse Armored Supergirl. I think this character looks very badass. Definitely my second favorite Supergirl, aside from Dark Supergirl, in terms of the way they look. I like the way the helmet looks, surprisingly. I didn't think I would, but I do. A little bit of gold accents around the suit. I think that looks nice. And then the glowy logo with the bright blue looks pretty cool. So I'll put her in the A tier. Black Lightning, I'll put him in the B tier. I don't really like the fact that this guy has goggles. I think that looks a little bit weird. But everything else about the suit looks really cool. And he does have electricity, which, like I said with Black Adam, is one of my favorite effects. I like electricity. I like the way that looks. Next character is going to be Batwoman. I'll put her in the C tier. I mean, she's just a Batman suit with red instead of gray or black. She just has red, but not like, there's something about this suit that's missing. I don't know what it is. I think it might be the red hair. I don't like that it's coming out of the top. I feel like it would have been better if she just made it like a bun or something, or not a bun, but like make it so that it just like comes out in the back, I think that would have looked a lot better, because this just kind of throws me off. So I'm going to put her in the C tier. Next character is going to be Captain Cold. I'm going to put him in the same tier as this Captain Cold, because they pretty much look exactly the same. And they both have coats. They both have their cold gun. That's what Captain Cold is supposed to look. So I'll put him in the B tier. There's really not that many options to overcomplicate this character. So I'll put him in the B tier. Next character is going to be Green Arrow. I do like the way this character looks, especially in the TV show, but something about this character. I feel like there's just something missing about this character. I think maybe a little bit more black would have made this character look a little bit cooler, because I think he looks just way too green. Like, he's all green. A little bit of black would have made this character a little bit more subtle, but I do like the way the character looks, so I'll put him in the B tier. Supergirl. She looks exactly the same way she does in the CW show. Her suit is pretty much perfect. I mean, I think they kept the exact same suit from season 1 to season 3. And one of the reasons why was because the suit was perfect. Like, there's nothing you can change really about this suit. It's just a skirt and a blue shirt with a Supergirl logo. That's pretty much it. You can't really complain about that. I wish they would have not given her a skirt, though. Like, pants would have been better, in my opinion. But, I mean, she's a girl, so she can wear the skirt. Next character is going to be Multiverse The Flash. I'm gonna put him in the A tier. This was one of my favorite season suits. He's from season 4, I think. I think it looks really, really cool, especially in the show. And yeah, I think he looks way better than Just League Flash. Like I greatly prefer the way this character looks. Maybe a little too much leather, but he looks like a Flash character. So I'll put him in the A tier. Next character is gonna be White Canary. Super bland character. Kind of like Green Arrow. She could have used a little bit of black. She's all white. I know that she's White Canary, but they could have added a little bit of black or maybe a different color. I don't know. But yeah, this character looks super, super, super bland. Plus, her head is just her hair, like her headpiece. There's no cool helmet or anything like that for this character. Her head is just her putting her hair a little bit back, which I think is a little bit weird. Supergirl can do that because they have the whole glasses shit going around. And plus, she's Supergirl, right? I guess she doesn't really need to protect her identity because she can kill anybody. But White Canary, I would appreciate it if she put a helmet on or something. Next character is going to be Wonder Woman. Definitely an A tier looking character. Looks exactly the same way she does in the movie, which I like. I like her skirt. I think it looks very cool. I like her chest piece. I think it looks very cool. Her hair looks cool. The golden whatever these are called, bracelets, look really cool. She just looks like what I would imagine a modern Wonder Woman would look like. So I'll put her in the A tier. Next character is going to be Nightwing. I'll put him in the B tier. Looks like an average character. He does have a cool red glow with a little bit of black. Again, pretty average character. Nothing you can really hate about him. The next character we're going to look at is going to be Predator Batman. Definitely one of my favorite looking characters. You get the full Hellbat suit once you max out this character at or I guess it's not maxed out anymore, but once you get this character to level 60 gears, you get the Hellbat look, which looks very cool. It's basically just black, gray, and then red lighting. I think he looks very, very badass. The red with black works very well for Batman because those are like aggressive type of colors, I think. So he looks really, really cool when you max him out. Definitely an S tier character. Next one is going to be Power Girl. Let me scroll up. All right, definitely an S tier character for 2 big reasons. We're not going to talk about those reasons, but she's an S tier character. We'll leave it at that. Next one is going to be Powered Supergirl. I'm going to put her in the A tier. I think her suit looks really, really cool. Her arms look very weak, which is something I don't like. I feel like they should have put long sleeves on this character. But aside from that, everything else about the character looks pretty good. I like the little amount of gold that she has on her. I think it pops out pretty damn good. So I'll put her in the A tier. Swamp Thing. I'll put him in the C tier. I feel like there's not that many options to make this character look good. He's kind of just supposed to be brown with a little bit of green because that's what Swamp Thing would look like. But I don't really like the way that those colors look. Like, they look way too dark. But again, that's just the way the character is supposed to look like. Plus, he's going to look like a tree branch. You know what I'm saying? So there's really nothing you could do with this character. He's just going to look bad no matter what you do. I'm going to put the other Swamp Thing right here in the C tier as well. Next character is going to be Raiden. Oh, I'm going to put Raiden in the C tier, bro. I like the way that Raiden looks. The only problem that I have with this character is he's got a hole in the middle of his chest plate. Like, so you can see his abs and shit. Look, that's cool for characters that are supposed to be showing off, but Raiden is one of the chillest characters in Mortal Kombat. I would never expect him to wear a suit where he's flexing his muscles. You know, like, that's just not what I think about when I think about when I think about Raiden. He's just like a calm, cool elder god. He's humble and just would not look he would never wear anything like this in my mind. So I'll put him in the C tier. Next character is going to be Raven. Ooh, I'll put Raven in the A tier. Wait, where did I put Martian Manhunter? Oh, I'll put Raven in the B tier. Just like Martian Manhunter, she's a very cool looking character, but unfortunately, they just used the exact same design from Injustice 1 with this character, which is super lazy because there's a lot of really cool stuff that they could make Raven look like. So I'll put her in the B tier, even though she does look pretty good. Next character is going to be Red Hood. Definitely one of the cooler looking characters out there. Red Hood with that leather jacket, red helmet, and guns. That's what Red Hood is supposed to look like. It's a real shame this character wasn't good because the way he looks is definitely really cool. So definitely A tier. Next character is going to be Aquaman. Ooh. I forgot about this character. I kind of like the way this character looks. I'm going to put him in the A tier. I kind of like the way this character looks. I know he doesn't really have a shirt. His pants are pretty bland. But this little arm piece that he has right here is so subtle. But I think it works. Like, it looks cool. And then on the other hand, he's got the trident. So I'll put him in the A tier. I think this character looks pretty badass. Next one is going to be Sonic Canary. Where's the other Canary? We'll put them both in the B tier. I don't feel like you can do that much with this character. And plus, her whole superpower comes out of her mouth. That's what he said. But anyways, yeah, her whole power comes out of her mouth. So like, she doesn't really need to have a super crazy suit, right? She just has to scream. So I'll put her in the B tier, even though her suit is a little bit bland. Next character is going to be Banshee. Definitely an A tier looking character. I'll put her in the S tier because I like the way her special abilities look. Like that sonic vibration, the purple sonic vibration looks very, very cool. She's like a cooler version of the Black Canaries, right? I think the white with the gray looks very well. Her face looks like a skull, which is very intimidating. And the purple theme works very well for these colors. So definitely an S tier character. I'm going to put Batman in the S tier as well. You can't see it right here because this is not a maxed out look. But Batman has a green glow. Predator Batman has red. This Batman, Prime Batman, has a green glow. And I think he looks very, very cool. So I'll put him in the S tier. He looks very simple. Like when you max out the character, he's got a couple of hints of green around him, but they're just bright enough to make it look cool, but not enough to make it super distracting. So this character is definitely S tier. Cyborg. Cyborg, I'm going to put him in the A tier. I think this Cyborg looks way better than Justice League Cyborg. This guy looks a little bit more bulky. Like I said, Justice League Cyborg looks a little skinny, which I don't like. But this Silver Cyborg looks very badass. I'm going to put him in the A tier. Next is going to be Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate has a lot of really cool gear sets in the Injustice 2 game. And this gear set that he's got on right now for Injustice 2 Mobile, I think it looks really, really cool. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to put Soul Stealer Dr. Fate up here too. I think both of these characters look really cool. And plus, because they're sorcerers, they have like really like magical effects, which I like looking at. So yeah, these characters are S tier. Next one is going to be Deadshot. I'll put him in the B tier. I mean, he's red and his guns are gray, and then his mask is kind of white. The mask really throws me off because the front of it is white, but then all of the rest of him is red. I think that looks a little bit weird. I would have preferred if the mask was black because he does have a lot of black accents around his suit. And then maybe if the guns would have been just pure white or gray, that would have made it popped out a lot more better. But either way, we'll put him in the B tier. He's a decent looking character. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this Deadshot up here too because he pretty much kind of looks exactly the same. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to bump this Deadshot down one just because this guy's helmet is even worse. It just looks like I don't know what it looks like. It looks like he put like a bunch of socks around his head and it just made it big, and then he just has like one hole right here that he can look through. I think it looks very ugly. So I'll put him in the C tier. Anyways, moving on. Now it's going to be Speed Force the Flash. I think this character looks really, really cool. It's really unfortunate that this character isn't really that good because the way that this character looks, I really like. His helmet looks cool. The little lightning symbol that he's got around his helmet looks very badass. And he just looks very basic. You wouldn't expect Flash to have a little bit of blue, but this character pulls it off. I think he looks very cool. Next character is going to be Arrow. I'll put him in the B tier. Actually, you know what? I'll put him in A tier. I like the way this character has a little bit of yellow accents on him. I think that looks really, really cool. Especially because it matches with his hair and his goatee. Plus, when you max out the character, those yellow accents glow out a little bit more. So, and his suit gets a little bit darker too. So I'll put him in the A tier. I think he's a cool looking character. Next is going to be Grodd. Not really a big fan of the way Grodd looks. He's just a monkey with armor. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of the way this character looks. Same for Telekinetic Grodd. Where's he at? Right here. Pretty much the exact same design. This character does have a little bit more glow, but I mean, to be fair, there's not that much that they could do with a monkey, right? Like, they can't give a monkey a full-on suit. It's not going to work. They're just going to kind of give him a couple of armor plates around him. But, yeah, I'm going to put him in the C tier. Next character is going to be, Next character is going to be Silver Green Lantern. This character looks very badass, especially with a special 3, because it's a freaking minigun. Enough said. I'm going to put him in the S tier. Next character is going to be Harley Quinn. This character looks very cool. Definitely what I would imagine a Harley Quinn to look like. Matter of fact, I think I like the way this looks better than Heartbreaker. She just, I don't know, she looks cool. She's got a dark red with black and a hammer, and then with red LEDs. It fits. That's the way the character's supposed to look like. So, yeah, we'll put her in the A tier. Next character is going to be Shazam. Really big fan of the movie. I love the Shazam movie, and I think his suit looks really, really cool. Definitely one of the more comic accurate type of suits, but for some reason it still works. Like, a lot of comic book accurate suits don't work in the real world, but this guy's did. I don't know what they did. I think it was the shade of red, because the shade of red is very nice. The shade of yellow is very nice. It just goes well together. As a matter of fact, there's one scene in Shazam where he falls asleep in the subway or something with the suit on, and one of the like some random guy wakes him up, and he's like, "You got the gold boots, you got the gold logo, you got the red suit. It shouldn't work, but it does." Like, there's a guy that says some shit like that in the movie, and I know that was super cringy, but that's what he said. It wasn't me. All right, that's what he said. But yeah, I think he's right. For some reason, the suit just works. Oh my god, someone's gonna clip that, bro. I sounded so fucking stupid right there. All right, next one is gonna be Blade Master. I'm sorry, Silver Robin. Where did I put Blade Master? I'm gonna put him right next to Blade Master because he pretty much looks exactly the same. Matter of fact, I think Silver Robin looks a little bit cooler just because his cape is one piece. Unlike Blade Master Robin, where his cape is like two pieces, which I don't like. So, next character is going to be Enchantress. Definitely an S tier looking character. That black mist with black-green mist with the black and green theme that this character's got going on kind of reminds me of Jon Stewart Green Lantern, and I really do like it. So I'm going to put her in the S tier. Plus, she's kind of like a magician or a sorcerer, so she does have those cool effects like Dr. Fate and Soul Stealer Dr. Fate. So we'll put them in the S tier. Next character is going to be Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. I mean, you can see her tits popping out of her shirt, so we'll put her in the S tier. Next character is going to be Silver Superman. We'll put him in the A tier. There's something about, you know what? I know what's the problem. This character has armor. All right, look at the difference between. Let me just explain something really quick. Look at the difference between these two characters. One of these is wearing armor. That's Silver Superman. I don't like that. Like, he's already the Man of Steel. I don't know why the fuck he's wearing armor. Like, there's nothing that's gonna protect him more than his skin. You know, like he's already built with a suit in him. So I don't know why he's wearing a metal suit. So for that reason, I'm gonna put him down in the A tier. But Justice League Superman looks very badass. All right, he's going in the S tier. Next character is gonna be Energized Starfire. I guess A tier character. She's kind of half naked, which is cool. You know, cool for me. But I don't know. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with the character. I'm going to put her in the B tier. Next character is going to be Silver Flash. I'm going to put him in the B tier. Oh, bro. All right, look, man. This artwork that he's got going on, probably one of the top 5 artworks in the game. He looks very, very badass. But when you go in the game and you look at the way this character looks when he's maxed out, he looks very stupid. Like, his helmet looks like a turtle shell, right? His head is the worst part about his whole suit. He just looks very, very bad when you go in game. And for that reason, I just can't put him in the A tier or the S tier. I'm going to look at the actual model of the character more than the artwork, right? So I can't put this character in the A tier or the S tier. Even though his artwork is cool, the way that the character model is not. So we'll put him in the B tier. Next character is a Silver Joker. Ugly looking character. I don't even want to talk about him, bro. He's got these... I don't know what to say about this character. He's flexing his muscles, but it also looks like he's got acne all over his body. They might be cuts. I don't know. But I think it says ha in his chest or something like that. He looks very stupid. I'm just going to move on. Sub-Zero, A tier character. Looks exactly like what you would imagine Sub-Zero to look like. The only problem is that when you get this character to level 60 gears, his look doesn't really change that much, which is kind of unfortunate, but I mean, he's just going to be glowing blue, so I'll put him in the A tier. Next character is Silver Wonder Woman. Definitely a decent looking character. I don't think she looks as good as Just League Wonder Woman or Golden Armor Wonder Woman, so I'm going to put her in the B tier. Reverse Flash. I like the way this character looks, man. I didn't like him at first because I didn't really feel like the silver fit with the character. But those little hints of silver look really cool when you max out the character because he gets a red glow, which I think just works fantastic with this guy. We'll put him in the S tier. Next character is going to be Unbreakable Cyborg. One of my favorite looking artworks. I think this looks really cool. His six pack is literally glowing, right? Because he's a robot. He can flex that shit. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I kind of like the way that Justice League Cyborg looks a little bit more. But I don't know. I'm just going to put him in the B tier. Like, I don't feel like this character belongs in the A tier. I don't feel like he belongs in the C tier. I'll put him in the B tier. Next character is going to be Harley Quinn. Again, her tits are practically popping out, bro. I got to give her points for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to. You can't have tits popping out and me not giving you extra points. So we'll put her in the A tier. Plus, she's half naked. I don't like the way her headpiece looks, though. I think that the what's that called? The Jerry? Or is that what it's called? Oh, Jester. I don't like that Jester helmet. I think it looks really stupid. Last but not least, Warrior Queen Wonder Woman. Definitely one of my favorite looking Wonder Womans in the game. I don't think she looks as good as Justice League Wonder Woman or Golden Armor Wonder Woman, but I do like the way this character looks. They tried something a little bit different. They gave her black pants and then red with gold instead of blue. So I think that actually worked out pretty good. I like the way this character looks. But yeah, man, I think that should be about it. I don't think I got anything else to judge here. Trying to see if I found any mistakes in the way I ranked certain stuff. Maybe I'll put Blue Beetle right here in the B tier. Again, I like the way his special abilities do look. They have a different effect for every single special ability. It looks really cool because of his suit. His suit can like morph, kind of like Iron Man's nanotech. It can morph into whatever he needs. So I'll put him in the B tier just because that looks kind of cool. But everything else about this list, I think I'm happy with. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I know this was a long video, so I'm just going to end it right here. Hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe and stay clean. And let me know down in the comments section which character is your favorite looking character. For me, probably Arkham Knight Batman or Predator Batman or Dark Supergirl. Probably. I don't want to say for sure, but those characters are definitely my favorite looking characters in the game. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'll see you guys later. Stay safe and stay clean, and thank you very much for watching.